You're listening to today's inspirational message on the Proverbs with Kurt Bjorklund.
Today we begin Proverbs 15, and if you hang with this for the 5 days and look for a theme during this week, I'm going to say that the theme could really be unconventional wisdom. What I mean is that many of our conventional wisdom ideas in our culture are actually counter to the wisdom that Proverbs gives us. Now, some of them line up, things like work hard and therefore you'll have good things. But there are things that our culture tells us that are actually very different than what Proverbs tells us. And the first thing that I'm going to point out is right in verse 1, it's repeated in verse 4, and then it's repeated again even later in the chapter. And that is, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Verse 4, a gentle tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness in it breaks the spirit. Perverseness in the tongue breaks the spirit. You may say, well, that's not unconventional. After all, don't we just all believe that a soft answer turns away wrath and that it's better to be kind and gentle with our words than not? But let me just ask you, isn't conventional wisdom that generally you match anger with anger, harsh with harsh? And even if it isn't the wisdom, isn't it what your impulse is to do? I remember when my kids were in their teen years, there weren't a lot of occasions where there was a lot of angst from them toward either my wife or toward me. But I remember one time one of my boys getting a little amped up about something, and my reaction was not gentle, it was harsh. And right away, I saw the broken spirit, I saw the anger, I saw the response. Maybe here's a way to think about it. If a fly was buzzing around your house and you wanted to kill the fly, what would you use? A magazine, a notebook, a fly swatter? Or would you use a hammer? Using a hammer to kill a fly would be a ridiculous solution to a small problem. You would damage walls, furniture, and certainly any person who might have a fly on it. Sometimes when we choose harsh words to something that's relatively benign or even something serious, what we do is we use a hammer to kill a fly in a metaphorical sense. Our words matter. Harsh words cause pain for others and for you and for me. Soft, or the Hebrew word rach, which is tender or gentle, these are the words that diffuse hostility. And the words that we speak are a choice. We can choose words that are wise and measured, or words that are unfiltered and unchecked. Fools speak whatever is on their minds with little or no concern for the consequences. One commentator said, fools just vomit up their nonsense. Another said this, it takes far more true character to return cool, calm words for heated, nasty ones than it does to give malice for malice. Hard arguments do best with soft words. Like many proverbs, this is easier to understand than it is to do. And what this is really calling me to do, you to do, is to never let the angst of the moment override our concern for the relationship. Whenever we respond to a tense comment or situation, our response will either escalate the situation and it'll become more tense, or it'll de-escalate it and the situation will become less tense. And you and I can choose to de-escalate situations, hostility, by choosing our words carefully. We can diffuse situations by watching the tone of our words. The real question is, how can we discipline ourselves to do this? And the truth is, if we wait until we're really feeling amped up on the inside, we likely will not remain gentle. Gentleness is born of the fruit of the Spirit. This is what Galatians 5:21 and 22 and 23 say. And our gentleness will grow as we attend to our relationship with Jesus Christ. It would not be too strong of a statement to say that the degree to which you and I are gentle reflects the degree to which God's Spirit is at work or alive within us. So today, I'm going to choose, and I invite you to choose, to measure your words and refuse the impulse to spew whatever you're thinking or feeling. but to speak soft, kind, and gentle words.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.